been booking parties. Great job. But so yeah, so we're going to be, as we're talking, kind of sharing, and oh, it's homework for the Leap to Lead group. So this is perfect. I'm helping you with your homework right now. That's awesome. I want you to start messaging people. If you want to grab Mandy's script, go right ahead. If you want to be completely natural, and sometimes that works even better, just kind of going off of what you know about people, say, hey, I know you've been wanting to, decorate your brand new house. Or, hey, I know that you just got a brand new camper. Would you love to have a wall fan diffuser in it? I've been selling a lot of wall fan diffusers and the mini pods to people who have campers, because by using those, there's no accidents. If they get knocked over in the camper, it's fine. And it starts scent immediately, because, when you have a lot of people in a small camper, it can get stanky real fast. Yeah. Jesse, is there anything you want to add to how you book parties? Because I know you've been working on this as well recently.
Yeah, I'm doing booking Blitz at the same time. So I'm working mine right now, kind of in the background while I'm still listening to this. And for me, I put up a post of the front cover of the catalog, and then underneath I put a link to my catalog, and the caption was just, if you could get anything in the catalog for free, what would it be? And that's kind of my step in, because I know for a lot of people, when they hear half price, yeah, that's great. But when they hear free, the word free catches them. So if it's like, if you could get anything in here for free, then they're going to post a picture, a snapshot, whatever. And then that's my ticket in. Now I'm going to message them. And I've done this 4 times already today, just since I started at 6:30. And in those 4 times, I've gotten 1 yes, and I've gotten 3 no's. But that's okay that I got 3 no's, because that's fine. It is what it is. But that's 4 people that I've now, or 3 people that said no, but I've also planted that bug in their ear. So now that they know, when the time comes in 2 weeks from now, when I make a little post on my Facebook wall, oh, my host, Molly, just look what she just earned. And I take a picture of the rewards, and it's like, guess how much this cost with her party rewards. And then I usually get bookings off that too. So it works well. That one worked well for me. And then in my VIP, I also a selfie. I also posted a picture of just like a calendar, and just said, like, these are, I'm so close to reaching a goal. Or I said, no, that wasn't the goal one. I said, oh, I'm in a competition with my team. Help me win. I can't be shown up by them, kind of thing, because my VIPs know that I'm a director and I have a team that I work with. So I was like, I can't, don't let me get shown up by my new people, kind of thing. Oh, look, they're all mostly my friends. And I'm like, I just need a host. And I didn't say a party host, I just said a host. And then I said, there's shopping links, there's Facebook party, there's bag parties. It's like, pick your poison. And then at the end I put, and everybody knows I love to spoil my hosts, with a little winky face, and then whatever, message me or whatever. So I'm just waiting to see what happens, because I literally just posted it just before you asked me a question. But that's what I've got going. So hopefully something good comes out of there. If you're talking to me, you're muted. If you're talking to somebody else.
Sorry, Carrie Short just posted that she got one. So yay, Carrie, good job.
Awesome. Does anybody else have any scripts or any kind of tips or tricks? Because I'm all for learning.
For you.
Yeah, is anything?
So I just, it's Brandy. I just booked 2. Just by sending recent messages to people that have been ordering with me lately. I've just sent this little message saying, hey, I've been thinking, I know you love your Scentsy. I think we should host an online party for you so you can get all your goodies for free and half off. What do you think? So by ending the conversation with an open-ended question, it's making them feel like they have to respond.
Exactly. That way it makes them see like, hey, I'm waiting on you to get back to me here. That's super smart. All right, I'm trying this too. And yes, I look like hell, but like Danny said last week, you don't have to look perfect to post yourself on the internet because guess what? 90% of us don't look super cute. I have this app where I can add words to a picture, and I'm trying to find the best way to post it, but it's basically a picture of me looking all hellish, but it says, if you could get any Scentsy product free, what would it be? Question mark. And I'm posting this on my wall right now. And I'm gonna wait and see what people say to me. But also, I'm going to be going to my hostesses and messaging them and doing the Mandy script about, hey, if you find me 2 new hostesses from your group of friends, because then I'm not doing the work either. They're doing the work for me. And I have 3 parties going on right now. So if I message them and saying, hey, you want to find me some hostesses, that's a couple easy parties that I wouldn't have to find myself if they can help me out. There you go. What's anybody else trying? If anybody wants to share, you don't have to unmute yourself if you don't want. You can type it into the chat. If there's not as much talking this time around, that's okay. But just get in there and book some of these parties. I'm posting this right now, so I'm hoping I get some interaction real fast here. And I'm just writing, I want to know on top of that picture. Boo. All right. Now, messaging people. All right. Oh, that's perfect. Brandy just shared her script. I've been thinking, I know you love your Scentsy. I think we should host an online party for you so you can get all your goodies free and half priced. What do you think? That's what I said. That's awesome, Brandy. And honestly, if you guys want to like copy, post, paste on that, you can copy, post, paste on that. I mean, really, however you do it, there's no wrong way. There's no wrong way to share it. Sorry, I'm just getting really hot from this thing. Just as long as you're doing it, right? As long as you're getting out there and booking these parties, because that's what's going to keep your business moving forward. And we all know what you do today might not come to fruition by the end of the month. But hey, this is helping you set up for 3 months from now too, because they may not host today. They may want to wait till April. They may want to wait till May. Who knows where they want to wait? But by booking these parties now, that's going to help you get momentum into more parties, which is going to ultimately, it's cyclical. It gets you bookings, gets you PRV, gets you hostesses, which eventually can help out with sponsoring. And then it starts all over again. So those are the 3 big things that we're focusing on when we are booking parties. We're not just booking parties to make money. We are also planting seeds. We're showing them how easy this is and how they could have a business of their own, working from home and doing, I mean, let's be honest, is anybody doing home parties right now? I mean, basically everything is online. I mean, the fact that Mandy said that her big home and garden show was happening next weekend, I couldn't believe it, because they're not doing big stuff up by us right now. I mean, there might be little pop-ups here and there, but ultimately and granted, 90% of my business before this was all basket parties or online parties as it is. But I know a lot of people who have had to really reframe the way their business works because they relied a lot on home and garden shows. They relied a lot on home parties. So, I mean, this is a great way to keep our businesses rolling while we are working from home and while people are still home. And a lot of people are still very fearful of COVID and not wanting to get together. So this is, in my opinion, it's an introvert's dream. I can stay at home, I can do my little party. And after watching Danny's talk last week, I can even go live and do a live party, which I'm thinking of switching up to doing, because I mean, if she's making that much money in a month, I need to change up my game a little bit more. But it all starts with getting people to book with you. Has anybody else gotten any yeses or gotten any tips or anything going on yet? Brandy, anything you want to add?
So I just made a post on my public Facebook page and just kind of what you said. I said, if you could get any Scentsy item for free, what would it be? Have a look at the book and post in the comments. And then I went to my PWS, took the link from the actual catalog, and then posted it in there also so that they can, hey, you never know, maybe they don't want to host a party, but I might just get a order. So
Amen.
Anything could happen. Take the chance.
You never know. Oh, what am I? Okay, I'm gonna think. All right. Stealing this. Stealing Brandy's wording because I like what she said, and we're gonna add it here. And like Jesse was saying, when you're booking parties, you're gonna get a lot of no's. Okay. That's why too, we have you make a list of 100, because for every 9 no's you get, you're going to get 1 yes. They say for every 9 to 10 no's you get, you'll get 1 yes. So that's why it's important to keep asking. You know, we love getting our ask on. So, and doing these little booking blitzes is super fun for me, especially because then I know I'm not the only person out there putting myself out there. I'm not the only person that's, you know, oh, Courtney got a yes. Courtney, sorry, I don't know what you prefer me to call you, but congratulations, Court got one. But I mean, knowing other people are putting themselves out there at the same time as you don't feel so alone, and you don't feel so like, I don't know where I was going, but I mean, because a lot of times when you're asking people to do something for you, you can feel very like you're bothering people, but you're not. And when you get that no, you might get super scared, but like it doesn't kill you. It sure doesn't. If anything, you get a little bit of a rush and you're like, okay, someone responded. Good. Now I'm going to move on to the next one, because a lot of times too, you don't get a response. But quite honestly, just the putting yourself out there with other people is going to really start toughening up your skin so that it doesn't hurt as much when people keep saying no.
So I previously worked in life insurance and say like all that kind of stuff, like life insurance, all that, critical illness, that stuff. And it's actually a known fact that you will hear 9 no's before you'll hear 1 yes. So you have to hear the no to get closer to your yes. So if you're hearing your no's, get excited, because that means you are closer to your yes. It's like the laws of average. You are, well, and even Wayne Gretzky, what is his thing? You'll
miss 100% of the shots you never take.
That, exactly. I knew.
I'm a hockey fan, so yeah.
Yeah, that's like,
I know that quote.
You have to take the chance. Take the no's. If you get them, just brush them off and move on, because you're going to be closer to that yes.
Mm-hmm. Jesse, I feel like you want to add something. You look like you're champing at the bit.
I booked another one. I'm just excited. So I
Nice job.
2 in an hour, and neither one actually are people I thought would say yes. They both were people I was like, I don't even know, because I'm updating my Amy as I go. I'm using Amy to help me. I updated the script, and I thought for sure, I was like, I should just skip over them. And I'm like, no, I'm going to send the message, because if Mandy Molly were here, they'd be telling me to send the message. So I sent the message, and they both said yes. So I'm pretty excited about that.
That's awesome. And Erica just posted that she got a no, but she got an order from it. Woohoo! Hey, we'll take that too. That's awesome. Take the orders for sure. Love it. I haven't gotten any yeses yet. And my best friend was the first one to comment on that post about what would you want if you could get something free. And she already had a party for me just recently, so I'm not going to ask her again. her friends will start to hate me. She just needs to join, but she's one of those friends that's like, I just want to support you. I'm, we all have those ones that like buy a crap ton from us and we know they're good, but someone just told you that she's shy. So she's too shy to have a party? Be like, girl, I do all the work. I do all the work for you. You don't have to do nothing. Oh my word. No. You say, oh, and that's what you say. Oh, geez. One of my best customers just wrote, I go, oh, if you could get any Scentsy product free, what would it be? And she goes, once or all the time? Join my team and find out. Oh my goodness. That is too funny. I've got a lot of Scentsy addicts and they won't join, but they're just super supportive. And that's okay. We need those too. We need those too. Hold on here. Now, because of that post, I'm getting people personal messaging me saying, oh, I want to place an order. I'm going to try to get these girls to have a party. No, you don't want to place an order. You want to have a party. You want to get that stuff free.
What you could do, Molly, if those people are saying, oh, I want to place an order, you could say, well, actually, I have a promotion going on right now. If you book a party and it gets to $265, well, that's Canada price, I'll actually gift you a 6-pack or whatever.
That's a really good idea because you can get it half priced.
Yeah, using the perpetual party reward when it gets to $265.
And then too, lots of times what I'll do as well is like, if they're having a party and I'm having a part, like, and it's coming close to me, if I'm hand delivering it, I'll add my own personal orders to it if I don't have my own party going on at the time. And then you can offer more because you can offer that extra host credit, so I mean, take a little bit more off the top that way. Courtney, I put, if you could get any Scentsy product free, what would it be? And that's not against compliance. Jesse would tell me if it was, because I'm not saying that I'm giving anything away for free. I'm just asking if you could get it for free, what would it be? So there's no disclaimer. There's no like shoddiness. She would let me know if what I was doing was not good, but I'm thinking I'm okay, and she's not commenting. So, but it also is her husband's birthday. So, but
no,
yeah,
I'm still here. I'm just scrolling, but no, it's not in compliance because you're not offering it to them for free. It's just an innocent question, and you're not implying in any way that you're giving it away. Can you guys hear his game? Like, it's really loud, eh? Sorry. He's playing Call of Duty. So he's very good. But yeah, there's no implication. There's no saying I'm doing a giveaway. I'm giving this away. There's none of that. So you're totally within compliance but just leave it at that. If you could get anything in the catalog for free, what would it be? It's just a question. There's no implication of anything. Don't post anything in the comments either about, oh, let me book you a party and we'll get that. Just say, okay, I'm going to message you if you say anything at all. Just that.
Exactly. And this just shows you guys my weirdness. This is what I do with my friends. So my friend messaged me this whole order. Oh, crap. It went away. 1 second. Messaged me this whole order. I'm trying to like hide her name so you guys. But so she sent me this whole order and I said, want to try and get it free? And she goes, a party. And then I send this weird GIF, whatever, of Robert Downey Jr. like, maybe, to kind of like lighten it up and like make it silly. Cause then it's like, yeah. Oh, and she said, yep, I'll do an online one. Woohoo, I picked one. Yeah. And then too, if they ask for testers, you can always get them testers if they, if it's close enough and if that's something you want to do. I will say, just be careful. I don't send testers to anyone I don't know unless it's like a set of testers I make myself out of a bunch of bars and like they're super cheap, because I've had someone steal a bag from me twice. And that is a huge investment that it's just gone, you know? I mean, you can call the police department and you can, you know, get things involved and stuff, but I just was like, okay, learning experience, unless I can go and drop it off at their house and I know where they live and I know, you know, this one of them I was mailing to South Dakota. And, you know, I was younger and fresh out and I was like, oh yeah, it's a party, you know, da 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 da. And yeah, unfortunately got scammed. But you know, live and learn. If you want to mail, I know some people will mail just a couple of sample testers. If you have testers from old catalogs of like the best sellers, or if you were around last summer and some of the scents came back, you can mail some of those. That's totally fine if you're willing, you know, if it's okay that it's, you know, if it's gone, it's gone. So I've gotten a little more savvy about it, I would say. But yeah, I don't mail a whole basket anymore. A, it's ridiculous expensive, and B, I just don't want to get anything stolen. Barbara got a yes. Woohoo! Yay, Barb! All right, I'm responding back to this girl now. Sorry, I get like all caught up in my feelings and I just kind of like just spouting. I'm telling her that I'm bringing by some keeper samples for her. So what I did, and I can show, actually, I can let Brandy take charge for a second, or Jessie takes charge for a second, but I made these things that I found that Jessie did, and I've been giving them to my best customers, and they're awesome. And this is something that you could make and send to people, and that would take the place of testers. So I'm going to show you, Jessie, because you haven't seen the ones I made yet. I'll be right back. Ignore me.
Okay, Molly doesn't know how to walk, apparently. The struggle is real. Let's see. Everybody's got their cameras off. There's like 3 or 4 of us with cameras on, so it's hard to see who's doing what. All you guys can probably see half the time is the top of my head because I'm busy messaging and writing, having fun. I think I know what she's talking about, though, what she made. I made these, oh, here she is.
So I just tried to kill myself. No big deal. I tripped over a cord. That was just me, you know, trying to die. So Jessie made these and I fell in love. You can get all of these on Amazon. So this is just a little sampler pack. So it's Molly's spring summer sampler pack. On the front, it just says that, and then it says Molly Maurer, Scentsy Director, Kid Safe Campbell's, and then my QR code. Inside, I made these myself. I got a 6-pack of thanks, Carrie. I'm not the only one who doesn't know how to walk. All right. I got a 6-pack of bar spray with a party. I melted them all down and I made a sample pack. All right. So if you can see, the top correlates with down here. So I've got hibiscus, pineapple, coastal sunset, vanilla waves, watermelon, tangerine, magnolia, linen, and make a splash. Just some of my personal favorites, but a sampling of across the board of new scents. So it's not all florals, it's not all fruities. And just, you know, I have one of those Wilton chocolate melters, melted it in there and just poured as I went along. So it's not perfect. There were some slip ups, you know, but ultimately this is something that didn't cost me a whole lot to make. It's gonna cost me a couple bucks to mail, but my VIP customers have been loving this. And this is a really simple way to send out 6 scents to a hostess, say, keep these are yours, and tell your friends which ones you like, boom. And it's cheaper than having to mail out an entire basket of scents to one hostess to potentially get nothing back. So I think that's what I'm going to start kind of doing, along with potentially making my, I think the scents would mix if you left them in here. Sorry, Courtney's asking, would the scents mix at all? If you leave them in here long enough if they don't use them over time, yes, they would. But ultimately, if they pop it out and, or if they just use it as a tester to sniff and then put them all together, whatever. But at least it's just something to get it under their noses and saves me a lot more money than sending out a whole basket party. And then 2, I'm toying with the idea of making my own pouch party samples, getting a whole bunch of bars, making my own little samples that I can send to a hostess. And if she decides to join, she can keep. But again, I'm working on it. I'm what do they call it? Workshopping it. I'm workshopping it. Barbara,
So another
it's so late.
Another thing for the pouch parties that we have done, and by we I mean my house has done, is we have done every so often, when I'm making my samples, I'll just take 5 or 6 felts and just do felt samples, because I found that I can mail a bunch of felt samples as testers instead. And they're just the same samples that I was already making before. I have put the other ear in. My husband's game is distracting me because I'm like watching his kill streaks and I'm like, hey, go babe. But the felts are a good one. And I just go, it's just as I go. So when I'm making scents of the month, whatever the case is, I just dip a couple extra felts in there, put a label on it, and then just put it off to the side. And then when my hosts, because I have hosts across Canada, I'll just throw 7 or 8 of those little testers in there with some scratch and sniffs too. That's another one that I use for mailing because it's just one stamp. It's super easy. Carrie got another one. Okay, Carrie, what are you doing? Because that is multiple now. So
Court is like Courtney and Carrie. You guys are MVPs tonight. What's going on?
Tell us your secrets.
And again, you don't have to unmute yourself if you don't want to. You can type it. Barbara, your baby's so cute, and she's 3 now. What the heck?
I'm doing shopping links. I'm not calling it a party. Sorry, Brandy. I'm not calling it a party. I'm doing shopping links. That's
awesome. Yeah, especially when you don't use the word party. The word party can really freak people out. So I use the word like Scentsy hang. I use the word, I don't know, spring fling. You can use whatever gets them shopping links, whatever gets them biting. But yeah, usually people hear party and they're like, oh, I don't want to do a party. No. And you get it, because there's some parties you go to. I've been to some of those parties where it's like 3 hours and the host is like, the consultant is still talking at you, like doing her presentation, talking at you. And you're like, this has to stop. Oh my God, I'm losing my mind. So when I do my in-home parties, I basically do it as an open house. I have everyone sitting around a table. I put the testers out. Go ahead and smell. Questions, let me know. Halfway through, I say, okay, I just want to show you guys a couple things. And I show a couple of the bigger products. But ultimately, I just let them go, because that is more organic. People get more comfortable. They're chatting as opposed to being spoken at. So yeah. One of you, Brandy or Jesse, was about to go and say something. So go ahead.
I was just saying, of course, we always get one obstacle all the time. I'm too busy. I'm too busy. Don't leave it at like, okay, thanks for coming out kind of thing. Always approach it back with, I get it that you're totally busy, but it's super easy. Okay, put that in your mouth. There you go. It's super easy. When you're ready, I create the group, you add your friends, and I do all the work, and you get the goodies. So just keeping it like short and sweet, but making sure that they understand that they have no work to do but add friends.
That's awesome. Jesse, are you waving at us or are you waving at a child? I'm like looking over at Jesse.
I'm waving at my husband.
Oh, okay.
I'm distracting him from his game.
Oh, gee. Good luck with that. You're going to get an arm shoot off.
Probably he's gonna find my lost slipper and smack me with it. But at least I still cannot find it. I've asked all my kids. I have no idea where the slipper went to. I'm feeling half naked right now with one slipper on.
So Carrie, are you just gonna do an online link for them, or were you planning on like doing the whole online spiel party, or just here's the link, let your friends know they can go shop?
I'm doing both. I'm telling them to spam their friends with everything, and then we're creating an event.
That's
and then
perfect.
A hold of Miss Brandy for Visley.
Yes. There's also, if you search it, there's a Scentsy Visley code group on Facebook. So I believe it was shared in the Together page. I'm almost 100%. It was shared there. Oh, Sue got one. Congratulations, Sue. So you can search it there. There's so many wonderful people who have been sharing their codes lately, and there's literally something for everyone. So if you have Visley, you don't have to do a paid version, but I think you can only do one at a time, one party at a time on the unpaid. If you pay, you can do as many as you want, and I believe you can do 2 at a time, Brandy? Okay. 2 at a time. And then after that, you can do, if you pay, you can do more. And I want to say it's like $4 to $7 a month, something like that. It's not horrendous if you're going to be using a lot of it. And it's $10 a month. Canadian. Sorry. I'm looking at the Canadian for giving me pricing. It might be different in the US. Court, third party. Dang. Okay. You need to share exactly what you're doing. But Visley, honestly, is a lifesaver if you're going to be doing a lot of parties at once. A lot of my downline was adverse to it at first, and now they can't get enough Visley. And you can also do text campaigns to send texts out to your customers from Visley. You can, it's completely endless on the things you can do with this awesome app. So, or it's not an app, sorry. You have to set it up online. It's an online only thing. I wish it was an app, but it's not. But if you haven't tried it out, definitely check it out. Yes, Courtney, we're all wanting you to share your secrets of what's going on here, girl. I'll shut up for a few minutes so someone else can talk. I get chatty.
All right, I'll talk. So in the Leap to Lead Together I think it's the Together We Are Better group. They're doing a little homework assignments every day this week. So day 8, we watched a little video and they did bag parties. So they're like, make a little bag party and send it out to people and have them take orders for you and everything. So I messaged my brother's girlfriend and asked her if she wanted to host a little party. So we're going out there for my daughter's birthday in April. And so I was like, here, I'll bring it with me. We might be going out next weekend. So I'm like, here, you can take this home with you. And then in April, we can have a party there and stuff. And then so today, or just now, I play Pokemon Go, and we have a little Pokemon Go group raiding party on Facebook, so we all chat in Messenger. And I just asked one of the guys if him and his wife would be willing to host a party on Facebook, or even me sending her some products and stuff. And she just said yes.
That's awesome.
That's how I did it. Yeah.
And that's another great way of asking, getting to know new people and getting, being in different groups. I know there's a couple, there's a superstar director, Christina Stainbrook, who's obsessed with Pokemon Go. My boys are, but only during the summertime because, we're in Wisconsin and there's only so much they can play outside in the winters.
Oh, yeah. I don't go outside in the winter to Pokemon hunt. I stay in the house.
Yeah.
Well, it's
cold out there.
We actually go around and drive.
Courtney, you were just out a week or so ago.
Yeah, but not as hardcore as do it in the summer. We're like out every day, but winter, no, I don't have a car. I don't drive, so it's mostly in the house.
Where are you located, Courtney?
Ontario.
Oh, okay.
Canada,
So
yeah.
further
With
north than
Brandy
me.
and Carrie, like in the same city. So yeah, it's cold here.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. But yeah, that's another great way is being in little groups like that and making friends, and then they find out you're a Scentsy consultant, and you may not say like right away, something about Scentsy here or there, you just kind of subtly let them know, but you don't want to ruin that friendship. Obviously, you don't want to like attack people and be like, oh, I saw Scentsy, do you want some? You're subtle
Oh yeah,
about it.
yeah, totally.
I
Oh,
do that a lot with like group pages that I'm on. Like I have Chihuahua Yorkies, so I'm on pages for, and you just find things that you like, stuff like that. Chihuahua Yorkies. I'm on an Instapot page, things like that. And there's people from all over Canada, all over the world, really. And they'll just add me as a friend. And I have one girl from the States who orders exclusively through me. I've never met her, have nothing. I have no idea who she actually is, other than she commented on a photo once of my dog, and she's like, "Oh my God, your dog's so cute." And I'm like, "Oh my God, right?" Like, and she's like, "Here's my dog," and I'm like, "Oh my God, so cute." I said nothing about Scentsy, but when she added me as a friend, I just accepted it, and then I think it was 2 or 3 months later, she's like, "Oh my gosh, you saw Scentsy," and she's been my customer ever since, and that was about 4 years ago.
that's
And
awesome.
I've tried, she won't join. But I mean, still, a customer is a customer. And so just finding those things that you like Pokemon Go or your dogs, or for me, Instapot is a big one for me. If you know anything about me, you know me and my Instapot have a very much a love relationship. I cook everything in my Instapot. So I'm on Instapot groups, and all you do is talk about different recipes, and oh, that looks good. And every so often I just comment. And it's like, oh, that looks delicious. Now my name's there. And then maybe a couple days later, go back on. And then people start sending you friend requests. And it's just about your reach. I mean, obviously, check their profile. Some people are creeps. But I mean, if you check their profile and it looks like a human being, they're probably good. But there's some, like I said, check. Just check. If there's like 2 friends and yeah, nope, deny. But
Yeah.
Oh, Brandy got one too. Brandy got another one.
Woohoo! So yeah, I just asked. I'm like, how many parties has everyone booked? Because we're getting close to the end of our hour. So far, we have 2 for Courtney, 2 for Brandy, 1 for me, 1 I'm still waiting on. Carrie has 2. I'm adding it all up so that way, like, we can say everyone who didn't come. Erica has 1. Nice job. I know, Barbara, you had 1. Any more than that now? Anybody else? Oh, I'm so excited. Possibly one, possibly 2 more. Oh, okay. Woohoo! That's 2, 4, 6, 8. We're at 9 parties. Jesse has 2. We're at 11 parties. Oh my goodness, I'm so proud of us.
Not too bad for an hour's worth of work.
No.
Not even an hour.
And it's that time of night. I mean, I know for Barbara, and I don't know about Ontario friends where you guys are on like time zones, but I know for Barbara, it's getting damn near 10 o'clock. So she might not hear stuff until tomorrow.
It's 9:51 here.
Yep. So in your guys' time zone, it's a little later. Same here, I mean, there's people that might not get back to you until later. So
I'm only 7:51, so I still actually have a couple hours before my team's booking blitz is over. But even still, like when we're done and this video is posted, keep commenting underneath and let us know, even through tomorrow, how many parties you booked. And again, go for that note. Don't be discouraged, because the people that you talk to today, they may not say yes to you today, but now they're going to watch you for the next 3, 4, 5, however months. And they may come back to you and be like, you know what? I should have said yes, because, and like I said, posting those little pictures like I do, I find to be super successful. Of if your host stuff comes to you, take a little picture and be like, she got all this for $36 just by hosting an effortless Facebook party. Like, woohoo. And then just leave it at that. Don't say who's my next host. Don't say that. Just leave it at that. Be like, haha. It's like dangling a carrot. People love it.
Mm-hmm. I will say one thing to that though. I've been burned in the past. I still do that, but I don't tag the hostess anymore because one time the hostess's husband saw it and was like, "You still spent that much?" She got like $300 worth of Scentsy for like $100, but her husband was really like, it was like less than $100, but her husband was still not super excited at the amount she spent. So I'm like, okay, I'll never tag them anymore. But another fun way to do that is say, okay, look at all this Scentsy. How much do you think the hostess paid for this? And then have people guess. And then they're like, oh, because then that gets them engaged. They're commenting on your stuff. So your stuff is going to show up on their feed a lot more often. All right, Leanne has one. Nice job. 12 parties. We'll give it like 2-3 more minutes and then we'll say goodnight here. Does anybody else have anything they want to add? I love how hard you guys have worked at this and took this seriously. I was actually talking to Brandy about this last night, and I was like, I'm going to tell them it's a booking blitz and we're going to start booking right now, and just watch, everybody's going to disappear. Like all of a sudden, all the cameras are going to be gone, and it's just going to be me left. Like nobody wants to do a booking blitz with me because people get scared when they hear booking blitz. They're like, oh no, that seems like a lot of pressure, but it's really not. You're hiding behind your screen, and yes, you're putting yourself out there, but it's not face to face at least. So that, takes a little edge off.
I think this should be something that we do like once a month because it definitely gets everybody's gears rolling again and kind of puts everybody back on the map of, okay, this is what we're doing. Gives motivation because I wouldn't have got those 2 parties if we didn't book tonight.
Right.
And I know a lot of people are like right at the end for annual sales awards. So like March and April is going to be big months for people who haven't earned yet. So get rolling, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And just think of how much confidence can be built just by doing things like this and having a whole group of people. Like we're from literally all over Canada and the US, all of us. Like just looking around, we've got Ontario. I'm in Alberta, so I'm in Western Canada. We've got Wisconsin. I know everybody's from everywhere, and you're getting all these ideas from all these new people every month. And the confidence that it'll build. I'm gonna cry. Don't even.
And I think, like, honestly, I think around this time of the month is a good date too, because you're not putting all your eggs in one basket at the end of the month. You've got like parties trickling in over the month to help you build your PRV. And, you're going to start the party probably by Monday. And I know in Canada, we have a lot of people that get like child tax credit around the 20th. So that's when my sales all like bump. So it's a good date to be doing Blitz around.
I just booked my 3rd party. I'm sorry, I know that we want to end this right away, but I'm just going to add this. I had a customer who I knew 100%. As soon as I saw April's warmer the month, I knew she was going to love it. So I snapped a picture and I was like, listen, girl, I got this. And I think you're going to like it. And I want to get it to you for half off. What do you think? She didn't even ask about cost, nothing. I said, host the party. We'll get it to qualify. And you can have this warmer for half off. So we'll book it closer to the end of the month so that I can carry it over. And then on the 1st, I can close it. And she agreed to it. So there's number 3.
Woohoo! Exactly. This is really going to help you with your month end push. This is going to help you start booking parties for April, because this is, like Brandy was saying, the time where you're going to start wanting to focus on the end of this month and beginning of next month. You want to set yourself up to be successful for next month, as well as pushing through this month. So let's say you did book some parties that are going to start Monday. Guess what? You can already start having that hostess kind of keep an eye out for some of her friends that she thinks might book underneath her, because I guarantee you, she will say, if it's me and Brandy and I'm hosting a party right now and Brandy's my friend, I'll say, hey, Brandy, host a party. You buy something from my party, I'll buy something from your party, and we'll go like that. I can't tell you how many times I've done that with a friend. Like, oh, she booked a party off of me, so now I have to buy something for her, and it's cyclical. It's cyclical. So, all right. So we ended up at 13 parties. Congratulations, everybody. And again, I'm going to post the recording. Thanks for reminding me, Barbara. You're like my little watchdog when it comes to that. Not comparing you to a dog at all, but just like you're always like, hey, Molly. Because Barbara wants to go back and watch them again.
That's Carrie for me in our parties, in our like team groups. She's always like, Randy, record. I'm like, oh yeah, record. Totally.
But we need that because we get so excited about the content that we just want to dive right in and then we forget. So
Or the wake up call at 3 a.m.
Yeah, and we also do like on releases, we'll like message each other at like 3:00 in the morning, like, hey girl, you up? Yeah.
That's me and Jesse. And Jesse and Mandy and Marie are like messaging each other like, oh my God, it's so freaking early. Or, oh my God, like for us, for me, it's like 2 a.m. releases. And so I'm like up from the dead of night and I have to be up in like, another 3 hours, but I'm going to go back to sleep. But yeah, I'm messaging the other people that I know are going to be up, be like, can they just release this crap so we can go back to bed?
I know. It's so bad. But on that note, any leaders on this call right now want to be a guest speaker on my guest speaker Wednesdays on my team page, you let me know. I'm looking for some peeps. And in return, I will do guest speaking on your group on any topic you would like.
I'll send you a message.
What you want.
Yeah. Shoot me a message, girls. Let's get it going.
All right. So again, if you book parties afterwards, show them on the replay. I'll post on the team page. And yeah, have a great night, everybody. Talk to you later. I'm so proud of all you all. Thanks for sticking in with this. This is huge.
Bye, everyone.